playoff positioning. For the Dogs, it's also about trying to find a way to survive on the road. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Tennessee's offense will have the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Makes the catch. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Pressure coming. He's going for the big play. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
Yeah, you get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's the kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
The short hands, it's Matthews. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Aguilar. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Using his legs, it's Lewis. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulldogs offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Georgia going up tempo. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pulls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. This crowd knows when to bring it. On the ground, it's Frazier. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Volunteers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Aguilar.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like it because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And the Vols line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Humphries. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the air, it's Stockton. Gets it to the back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Got his man on the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bishop. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Rides the back on the option to give. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Volunteers are threatening on first and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Volunteer! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Nice.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires downfield. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air. It's Stockton. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Staley. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looking for a push on 4th down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Vols kept his drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. He's got it on the run. Touchdown ball! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Humphreys. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Vols will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
To throw, it's Stockton. Snagged out of the air.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
The Dogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Hunt is on its way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Leaves it with the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Volunteers are on the move. On the move, it's Lewis. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Trying play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Volunteers are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And the rush will get to him at the 25. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the Bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take a shot. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 35 to Georgia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Motion from the wideout. Easy completion on the shuffle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll run play action. Going to take a shot. Touchdown, Dogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
23, Georgia 14.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Heaves it deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to run it to the right. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Nice move there. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Right back to him on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Runs through a tackle. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll send the tight end in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tennessee. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Owls offense has hit on big play after big play. Just when you think they might take their foot off the gas, wham, they break one again. They're trailing by 14 to Temple.
Back to pass, it's Stockton.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Frazier.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Under heavy pressure, lets him fly. Makes the grab on the shot. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Makes the catch. It's Bell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls in the deep ball. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end now in motion. To the air on second down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the air, it's Stockton. Gets it out quickly. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's caught inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll take a knee.
Well, they start 2-0, and you really got to like what you're seeing from this football team so far. Yeah, it hasn't been perfect, but they've got a lot of playmakers. They've recruited well. That's showing up on the field, and they're playing smart. They're establishing an identity. Teams better watch out for these guys this season.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was